Taking a look at this matchup, Ryan Callinan, who's been doing some damage as a wild card here at the Quiksilver Pro France, versus Jordy Smith. And this is lining up to be an exciting heat. Jordy Smith up and riding. Carve off the top for Smith. Off the bottom, and a more exciting carve for number 2. Gets back up in the lip quickly, glides that lip line, and comes complete by Ryan Callinan. Replay of Jordy Smith's wave, Peter.
So again, not as critical first turn. Second turn, beautiful, but had to hurry it up to go for the float. I mean, and that was good. I mean, it's good surfing.
For a finish.
Playing a little hide and seek with the beach. A little flair for dramatics. That combo is one of the, he's produced for major numbers. Day in, day out. Week in, week out. Year in, year out.
Callinan. Just the vicious backhand attack of our Cal continues here. Nice finish for Ryan Callinan. So we got a challenge on our hands. Callinan, you know, let's just dive into what's happened so far, Pete. He's got the highest, the second highest, and the 5th highest heat totals here at the Quiksilver Pro France.
He has been excellent. Taking a look here, hit his backhand straight up into it. That was the most critical section on the wave, and he nails it. And then here, finishing, doing his own hide and seek with the lip. So I think this is going to be a match to Jordy Smith's first wave. And again, see, that was the carve. He's just been, and he's a strong kid. And so he's utilizing all of that strength, but that vertical tag straight up in the lip, that's money. That's the kind of style and surfing you want to do on your backhand. 3 big turns. I mean, it could actually go into a huge number. Could go excellent.
Yeah, just great technique.
Yeah, number 2 on the qualifying series with enough of a wave total, or sorry,
point
total to get himself. As you watch the replay here of wave number 2 for Jordy Smith. A little smaller wave, but man, you talk about someone who can utilize the rail. This is another surfer that does exactly that. And one of the things I love about Jordy and his approach is the acceleration. He has such great technique that he accelerates through his maneuvers. His equipment fits the power that he exudes. You know, this wave unfortunately flattened out a little bit, so he didn't have those critical sections that are necessary to really produce excellent numbers.
Kind of eavesdrop on the conversation you're having with Micro. Did you say it was kind of a weird heat?
Well, yeah, because I got those scores, and then I just kind of played with him in the rip, and I didn't go where the good waves were, which was kind of weird. I don't know. As a surfer, it feels weird to do that, but I guess when you can be in the semis, it's pretty nice. And yeah, I think Micro's helped me a lot with that, just kind of learning to play the game.
You know, and I loved what he said about, hey, you got to learn how to play the game sometimes. He had 2 solid numbers. His third one would have been an excellent number. We'll get back to that.
We will, because Ryan Callinan is teeing off on that left. Unfortunately, it goes down. We've seen him throw that tail huck a number of times and come up successful. That time, a no-go.
Yeah, and that one was a little different because he was driving through it.
Even, I mean, shapers are pretty good at replicating boards now, but there's such subtle differences because of the handmade quality that you still have lucky boards. Jordy Smith, whoa, spinning it around there with a quickness, gets a little caught up and decides on bailing out of the wave. It looked like it was a good start for Smith.
Yeah, it did. I mean, that was a difficult section to do that type of move on, and he went for it. Take a look at the replay here momentarily. Medium-sized set wave. Straight into it, so he sees full on that this wave is going to dissipate quickly, and so he goes for the one exciting move, trying to improve on the 517, and that was a pretty darn exciting move. I mean, that was a full off the top. We see a lot of surfers do that type of move out on the face.
Yep.
But that was off the lip.
Here we go.
Straight up, too. I mean, look at the projection up in the lip. That thing's breaking, and he's punching the fins through the lip. And that's that acceleration that he has and that agility. I mean, he's a full-on athlete.
Paddle. Ryan Callinan still looking for a 3-point ride to take the lead over Smith. Opening hook, back up into the lip, vertical the second time, bang, 12 o'clock lunchtime for the third, and collides with that oncoming section. Nice little redirect for our Cal. 3-point ride is the requirement. Take a look, Pete.
How quick is he in and out of transition here? He is so amped up. Again, you talk about 12 o'clock lunchtime. That was dinner. That was dessert. That was everything there. Again, I mean, you talk about throwing kitchen sinks. I mean, he is giving 100% on every single turn, and it shows.
Jordy Smith, and Jordy Smith dropping into a wave here. Big high floater standing up on top of the roof, but no more opportunity down the line.
For it. I mean, this is an opportunity, and he's doing the job right now, and he's going to put up another good number. I mean, and crazy stuff. I mean, he has been doing it and producing it heat after heat.
Yeah,
you got to do more.
Well, Ryan Callinan just surfed his way to a 6.73 and the lead. Jordy Smith looking to answer back right now. Hooks off the top, throwing tons of water back up in the lip, and the powerful South African lands that with just
like
2 maneuvers.
A lion.
Lazy, but will attack, and he just attacked that final section.
Full on. I mean, those 2 sections there did not stand a chance. He just nodded away. I mean, it was, again, vicious. That's going to be most likely his best wave. Those were 2 very critical sections. Jordy does these types of turns, the acceleration in which he carries. Look at this. You know, on the angle of approach, too. I mean, he drives his arm through it and then attacks that final section. So 2-turn combo there, which, again, were 2 very difficult types of moves. Feels like this is going to match at least the 6.73 of Ryan Callinan. But look at this angle. He carves through the lip as he goes up at 12 o'clock. And you know, it's tough to do when you drive your rail through that critical section. And then the attack of that, easier to float the section and ride the lip line. But no, he went into that section and pushed his board through it. That is hard to do.
And the judges will take note, and we are awaiting their decision on that last of Jordy Smith.
Well, I'll tell you, the forecast looks truly amazing. Watch this, guys and girls.
Amplitude?
Punted. I mean, he wanted to stomp that thing. He came around looking down 12 feet in the air. Talk about acceleration into the lip. Look at that. He
Amplitude.
is 6 feet, 8 feet above the lip. Plus, that's a 5-foot wave. I mean, that's 10, 12 feet out.
The guy's 6'3", so that gives you an idea.
Oh, it would have been so cool to see him land
he
that.
was.
You feel like that the number's going to come. I mean, here it is. He's committing.
Yep. Ryan thinks that wave's a quality one. Off the bottom, hooks off the top, off the bottom again, and a more aggressive second turn. 2 turns. Wondering if he's going to better his opportunity, but he did take what he thought was a quality wave from potentially Jordy Smith catching.
Yeah, well, we'll find out if this is an error or not. I don't think that's going to better his 6.73. And I mean, in this choice, you're seeing Jordy Smith. You just watched him launch 4 stories out of a wave. You know, it's kind of tough to let a wave go by for him. I mean, that was great surfing. 2 nice, solid turns, but feels like the 6.73 is kind of going to be in that same range, probably a little lower.
Ryan Callinan is continuing to tear through the field here.
He's like a diesel, just consistent.
France. Consistent, excellent, and he's going to find his way as our first. He's actually going to find his way into the semifinals. We'll be back with more.